Hey guys, it's Brandy and Chris again from Couplesclick TV. In this segment, we're going to get into the good stuff. We're going to talk about how we learned about the lifestyle.
Yeah. As I remember this amazing adventure, we took off for and back to Mexico to kind of rekindle things after the
rough couple of months.
And we chose this resort called Caribbean Reef Club specifically because it was adults only. It was clothing optional, which
sounded intriguing.
Yeah, sounded intriguing to us. We certainly weren't shy about that. But we had no idea that adults-only clothing optional resorts typically mean that they cater to swingers or to the lifestyle. So
certainly lifestyle friendly.
Right. We quite frankly didn't even know what that meant at that point in time. So this was going to be quite an adventure for us. You know, it was quite an adventure from a couple that came up to us on the beach, to a wild night at the hot tub, to the masseuse Antonio and Maria, and breakfast with, of all things, a pastor. This trip really opened our eyes and set us on a path of discovery, which continues to this day. Discovery
is a good word. And let me back up just a little, because there are some details that are absolutely necessary at this point. I remember it the same way, but yeah, the really juicy part, literally and figuratively. The couple at the beach, I'm going to pull that one from your chronological remembrances there and expand upon it a little, because it was life-changing. We're laying there, I was feeling nutty and took my top off. Of course, I didn't get to the bottoms. I wasn't as wild as this one. The couple,
was I out there without my bottoms?
You were butt-ass naked.
Yeah,
yes,
right,
you were.
Right. I forgot.
Yeah. But, you know, we're just minding our own business, laying there getting some sun, no tan lines. I was feeling, you know, pretty wild. And this really attractive couple, probably late 30s, comes up to us and literally squats down next to our faces. Now, no big deal, you might say. However, they were completely naked. The man's stuff was right there in my face, and the woman's stuff was really right in Chris's face, literally. And we're just like, trying to keep our composure while they're being really friendly. And that's all we took it as. They're really friendly. When they walked away, we went,
what the hell was that?
Pretty much. I mean, what else do you say? We were both just kind of going, I'm not sure what just happened. Well, I'd love to tell the hot tub story, but we'll save that one for next time, because really critical is the breakfast with the pastor. He had apparently been...
Well, wait a minute. You can't skip the whole hot tub. Because, all right, really quickly, we went to this event at the hot tub, which is right on the Caribbean Ocean, a beautiful, big 30-person hot tub, and we're all just hanging out. We still didn't know.
No, the event was called a gathering.
Right.
We thought we were just hanging out at the hot tub.
Well, a few margaritas later, and people started migrating across the hot tub to other couples, and husbands with other wives, and wives with other husbands, and they started having sex right there in the hot tub.
I think about that point we kind of got out and watched.
We were like, holy shit. So we got up out of the hot tub, we sat in a chair, covered ourselves up with the blankets. It was hot.
Well, we were turned on, but we didn't know what the hell.
Yeah, and we just watched.
Okay, that was a short version, because trust me, it could get very detailed. But
the next morning,
yeah, we were sitting there minding our own business, having our little eggs and bacon and whatever we were eating. And this really, really kind gentleman just kind of moseyed over and had a seat and said, do you mind if I talk to you guys for a few minutes? It was a very, very casual, friendly conversation. And it became a mentorship right there at breakfast. He laid out that he had been observing us and realized we didn't know what was going on. He knew we were not involved in the lifestyle, that we didn't understand what was happening, and that we probably looked like we had entered the Twilight Zone.
Right.
And he, in a very intellectual and kind way, showed us the ropes and gave us really a few tools to research it and find out if it was really something that we might be interested, that was even for us, and really educated us.
And he encouraged us not to participate.
He actually said don't.
Don't.
Yeah.
But he did suggest.
He did suggest. It said don't leave Mexico without getting a sensual massage from Antonio. And I must say it like that because Antonio brought his friend Maria, and my very first massage ever, which made it even more interesting, was a sensual massage, which is not legal in the United States.
Not, well, yeah, well, that's true. Except in some places in Nevada. But the massage, the first, we had two.
Yes, we did.
We had two. And while the first one was certainly sensual and certainly opened up avenues of discussion, the second was even more.
It went a few steps farther. I think it had something to do with you saying on the way out that 50 extra bucks if you make her come.
Yeah.
So anyways, we had our talks. We had decided that it was something that we might kind of dip our toes in, and this was our way of doing it. And Antonio really helped. Chris and Maria had finished up and went to the bar. And
wait, you gotta back. Come on, you gotta back up a little bit. Although we were wild and free from the very beginning, I was a pretty jealous type of person. And at one point, I
thought Antonio was a dead man.
Yeah. I'm laying on my massage table and I'm getting my massage, and Maria didn't do anything other than just
too risque.
Yeah, just give me a massage. But I looked over and Antonio was down between my wife's legs, and it appeared that he was doing more than massaging.
Well, no, he wasn't.
Yeah. No. I kept thinking about this, like, Chris, you should be getting upset. But instead, I found myself more turned on than I think I have ever been. I was just like, wow, this is awesome. Now, my wife didn't know that I was experiencing this or feeling this way. So when Maria and I finished and went out to the bar, she was still in the room, probably freaking out.
The massage was almost over. Antonio didn't do what Chris had said he would be able to, because I couldn't handle it. At that point I was like, you are a dead man. Chris is going to kill you for sure. And it needed to end at that point. It was perfect, but I was still really, really nervous, and we hadn't had enough discussions to know that this really was going to be okay and something that we wanted to experience. So, needless to say, in a nutshell, CRC,
Well, wait, you came out to the bar where Maria and I were, and you were in your robe.
Yeah.
I mean, I recall this because this was like one of those defining moments. She comes walking out from our suite around to the bar where Maria and I were talking, and she looked around really sheepishly and she said, are we okay? And I looked at her with a big smile. I said, that was fucking awesome! And she just was like, oh my God, you are so crazy.
Yes. Yeah, that is true. That is how it happened. And because of that, we obviously had some very colorful, exciting, and wonderfully adventurous conversations about, wow, our relationship's going to a different level. This is going to be fun.
And nothing else happened on that trip. However, we did get back to the United States and really began exploring and researching this whole thing called the lifestyle. And that's where we'll head, I think, on the next segment.
Sounds perfect to me. See you guys next time.